Hello everybody, how is everybody doing today? It's still cold outside. Um, I just want to share some things with you that what I call like getting off my chest. But now that I have like 42 subscribers within a month, it's been a month, and close to 15,000 views. Um, I thank each and every one of you for watching my videos and being there for me, because I want to be there for you as well. I want to share something with you. You know, I mentioned in the last or one of my videos about the dreams and visions that I have. The one I want to share with you is really shocking. I lost a brother, my oldest brother, years ago with cancer. Um, Loved him with all my heart and soul. Um, it was very painful, and I think of him a lot. And yeah, as you know, when we lose a loved one, that we pretend to think of them a lot, and we wish they were still here. But I had a dream about 3 weeks ago, and in this dream, I actually just somewhere out of the blue, I ended up in this great big room. I'm standing in the middle of the floor. My brother, I haven't seen him yet, but I look around and there's people sitting along at tables, and everything's white. And I spin around, and there's this woman that looks at me. She's got white hair, just beautiful. And it seems like everybody's in their 30s. And she looks at me with a beautiful smile, and she says, "Hello, David." And I'm like, "Do I know you?" And she never said anything else. Well, I heard a door close, and it was only one door in the whole room. I turned around, and I kind of recognized this fella. And he runs over to a table, and he's saying something to the people at the table. And then he runs over to me real fast, and he gets up in my face, and he says, "Get ready for the storm." And I'm looking at him, and I'm blown away because it was my brother. This is really hard for me because I get emotional about it. But he was in his 30s. He was very handsome, and I remember what he looked like through his ages. Um, I'm not sorry how I feel, because when I think about him, I get emotional, and it's because I miss him so much, and I still love him, and I wish he was here. But in the meantime, he would take off and turn around, and it seemed like there was a speed thing going on. He was very fast. He moved really fast, and he would run over to another table and say something to them, and I couldn't hear. Anybody he talked to in the room, I could not hear. And he would run back to me real fast and get right up in my face and tell me, "Get ready for the storm." And each time he told me, he got louder Well, this repeated about 5, 6 times, and I looked at him the third time he come in my face, and I said his name. He didn't say nothing. The only thing he said louder was, "Get ready for the storm." Well, I turned around, and that woman is looking at me again with a big smile on her face. And I said to her, "What does he mean?" And she didn't say a word. She just smiled. And I woke up. I don't know what it means. I've had 3 weeks to think about it. From now, I have no clue who this woman is. And so I keep thinking and thinking about, what does he mean? And I thought, well, this last weekend storm that we had, that hit everybody really, really hard. I'm in Virginia. We didn't receive any snow. We had, I think I measured out back, which it tore some stuff out back that I had that we stayed underneath of and kept warm. But I think it was roughly 11 inches of sleet, solid ice, and it's still out there, and I'm still working, and people are still working, trying to get everything done. And then I realized it is so cold. I haven't seen it. I'm 62, almost 62 and a half, and I've never felt it this cold to my bone in years. I mean centuries. I've seen, it's been a long time since I've seen rivers freeze over, which I'm seeing now. The temperatures have dropped, to the 30s in Florida. They just got over this other southern jet stream and went through and dumped like over a foot of snow in Virginia Beach. I'm 3.5 hours away from Virginia Beach. I can remember that happened in the 90s one time, and that was it. But it's what I'm saying is, he's telling me about this storm, and I'm trying to figure it out. And I think, and I'm a prepper. I'm a hillbilly. I'm wholehearted hillbilly, redneck, if you want to call it that, or whatever. But back in the day, we learned how to prep things, and work with things, and build things to survive. And I think what I'm trying to say is, we are getting ready to run into some extreme cold weather. Now, when I say extreme, I mean way below zero. People are going to, I've seen icicles. People are going to not understand what I'm saying when it becomes a prepper. It just ain't about light, creating light for where you're going to be when electricity runs out. You need a heating source, and I'm telling you, gonna need a good one. It could come down to it to where you're burning your furniture inside your home to stay warm. I think it's coming soon. I'm trying to get ready to protect my family, and my family's getting ready to protect their family. And it's really something important that I think that I want to share with you, my audience, the ones that's got me this far within a month. I just want you to get prepared, is what I'm saying. And I know that people my age and older, and the ones that's older, know more about it than I do. But I just want you to stay safe. I want you to stay warm. I want you to have light, because let me tell you, when its electricity goes out, it's not going to be fun. Furnaces are going to freeze up. Your AC units are going to freeze up. AC units are going to freeze up. Your lines will go freeze. You're not going to have water. You need a water supply. You need heat supply. You need light supply. And I'm going to start some videos of how I know how to do things. A little later on, I got some other things to do. But I just want you to be safe. I also want to talk to you about, I'm new at this. I'm retired. I wanted something to do. I'm bored. A fiance tells me, get off my ass and get off your ass and go do what the hell you need to do. Just get out of my hair. So I started watching YouTube, and I got to watching more YouTube. Next thing you know, I'm stuck in YouTube. I don't watch TV nor worth nothing else. I don't watch anything else. I only watch YouTube. And I decided, well, this is something I would like to do. These people later on down the road, they're making money and making extra money, and yeah, hey, I'd live off Social Security. And yeah, I'd like to make a little extra money, but at my age and in my health at the moment, I just can't go out there and just find a job. And so I got a little down on myself. I thought that it was going to grow faster for me, and I thought, well, maybe it's because of the way you talk, or try to focus in the camera to look at your audience. Sometimes it's hard for me because I was injured in an accident about a little over a year ago. Got hit in the head with a sprayer and knocked me out, and I run into some memory problems, stuttering problems. Sometimes you'll see in my videos where I stop. Well, I know what I want to say, but it's got to get through. So just be patient with me. You might see my jaw flickering or whatever like that. It's the nerves in my face that do that. But I was putting myself down. I was wondering, is it the way I talk? Is it the way I look? Is it because I don't have no hair? So a lot of times I wear a toboggan because my head stays cold. But I put myself down a good bit, and at times I'll get emotional. That comes from, I reckon, where I had some kind of like it wasn't brain injury, but it's a nerve thing that just flows on down through. But and then I got to thinking, something pictured in my mind. I'm like, now here's a football stadium, and we're talking only a month. And you're standing in front of that football stadium, and I already have 14,700 views, and I picture myself standing there, and I look around them bleachers, and I'm seeing 14,700 people sitting in them bleachers. For me, yes. It just blowed me away. It just blew me away. And yeah, maybe I only got 42 subscribers out of all them many views. Well, it means that told me that I'm growing, and I really appreciate that. It's you folks, you wonderful folks that watch my videos. So evidently I'm doing something right somewhere along. Somebody likes it. And then if you don't like it, bypass it. There's going to be haters out there. It's going to hate me. Ain't no problem. Believe me, I'm old enough. I know where my haters were. but what I'm saying, if you're new like me, don't be discouraged in how you look or how you talk. You know, they know it might. I might be out there helping somebody that 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 how I'm going through YouTube, and believe me, I want to thank YouTube. They're the ones that's really working their ass off to get this out. Oh my gosh, I look at the scale and I'm looking at it. Where's everything going? And I got the United States a percentage, and I got United Kingdom. How the hell my video getting United Kingdom or Canada, or I've got Ukraine. But you know, it's just blows you away. But don't get discouraged about how you look, how you talk, or when you talk, or how you move, or whatever. You know, be yourself. I'm myself. So don't be discouraged with it. Hang in there like I am. I'm not a quitter, and I won't be a quitter. And I just wanted everybody to know. And I want to thank you. Thank you for your subscribes. Thank you for your likes. Thank you for your views. And I will talk to you folks later. Okay? But I'm saying, get prepared, people. It's coming. And I don't want to be froze to death. God bless you. Cowboy, I'll talk to you later. It's going to get Eastern, folks. All right. Bye-bye.